A huge disturbance in New Mexico's Carlsbad Caverns National Park has park officials sounding the alarm. It's so big that they're calling it a massive behavior change. And, most surprisingly, it all started with one little bag. It wasn't something exotic, some rare natural phenomenon or a visit from an unusual species. No, the spark for this ecological earthquake was a common sight in any home: a bag of Cheetos. Just imagine a group of friends exploring the caverns, laughing and sharing a bag of cheesy goodness. They munch and crunch as they make their way deeper into the earth, the sound mingling with the natural echoes of the cavern. Then, when the snack is finished, one of them, without thinking much of it, tosses the bag beside them and moves on. Maybe they don't notice the bright orange, the crinkly plastic whispering in the wind currents created by the cavern's ventilation system. Maybe they don't see the rodents peering at the bag from the shadows. All they know is that the bag is empty and it feels good to let go of the burden of carrying it. They join the tour, moving on to the next chamber, leaving the bag behind. That casual act ripples outward, creating waves that will profoundly impact this subterranean world. In a place where silence is golden and every sound echoes endlessly, the arrival of a bag of Cheetos is more than a surprise. It's a disruption, a carefully crafted bag of processed food. Its aroma drifts through the caverns, a blend of salt, cheese, and artificial flavoring. To the human nose, it might seem faint and fleeting, but to the sensitive nostrils of bats and other creatures living within the caverns, it is a heady, irresistible scent. Imagine the bats, thousands of them hanging upside down in the darkness, sleeping off the day, dreaming of insects. When their noses twitch at the unfamiliar scent, they wake up disoriented, sniffing the air, trying to locate the source. Curiosity piqued. For them, it's more than just the smell. It's an invitation to explore the unknown, a challenge to their natural instincts. And being creatures of habit, this curiosity could be their undoing. The pull of the unknown is too strong for them. With a rustle of leathery wings, they take flight, surging toward the source of the novel scent. As they fly, their keen eyes, adapted for spotting a moth against the moonlit sky, catch sight of a strange object lying abandoned in the cavern floor. The bats circle, intrigued, and soon enough some of them dare to land. On the bag, their claws gripping the plastic. Their sharp teeth tear into the bag, releasing a cascade of brightly colored cheese-flavored puffs. At first, it's tentative, almost dainty, as if unsure of what to do with this unexpected bounty. But soon, their restraint is gone and the bats gorge themselves on the salty, fatty snacks. The bats aren't alone. The news of easy picking spreads through the cavern community, drawing all sorts of creatures out of their daytime hiding holes. Imagine a tiny kangaroo rat, quick and nimble darting out from its burrow. Its nose, attuned to the subtle shifts in the cavern's atmosphere, detects the presence of the bag. It scurries closer, drawn by the promise of a tasty treat. Its whiskers twitching, it cautiously approaches the brightly colored treasure trove, becoming another player in this unintentional feast. But the rats aren't the only ones watching. Larger predators, masters of the cavern's night, are also taking notice. The stealthy movement of a mountain lion, its lithe form gliding through the shadows, is betrayed by its keen eyesight, trained to spot the slightest movement. It sees the flurry of activity around the bag, the gathering of smaller creatures, and understands instinctively that this is a place of plenty. Drawn by the promise of an easy meal, it stealthily approaches, hoping to catch a plump rodent unaware. This dance of predator and prey is a timeless drama played out across the globe. But here, under the silent gaze of the caverns, it takes on a different intensity. It is a stark reminder that in nature nothing goes unnoticed. Every action, no matter how small, has an equal and opposite reaction. In the delicate balance of nature, such a casual act can set off a chain reaction with unforeseen consequences, and this is exactly what happened in Carlsbad Caverns. Over time, the bats, rats, and other creatures who had grown accustomed to finding snacks near the cave's entrance stopped venturing out to forage for natural foods like berries, nuts, and insects. Instead, they developed a habit of visiting the cave entrance regularly to check if there were any new bags of tasty treats left behind by careless visitors. This shift in their eating habits had far-reaching effects on the surrounding ecosystem. The plants and animals that relied on these creatures for pollination or seed dispersal suffered. Some species found it harder to survive, while others thrived. The increased availability of processed food led to changes in population sizes, affecting the entire food chain. This disruption cascaded through the ecosystem, impacting species that didn't directly eat the Cheetos, highlighting just how interconnected all living things are. The plastic bag itself posed another silent threat. Unlike natural materials, it didn't decompose. Sharp edges could injure curious creatures, and the bright color could confuse some species, disrupting their natural behaviors. Worse still, when swallowed, pieces of plastic could block their digestive systems, leading to a slow, painful death. Over time, the cumulative effect of these behaviors proved to be substantial. Species that had lived in harmony with their environment for countless years were now struggling to adapt to the sudden influx of unnatural food sources and the growing presence of discarded plastic. The very fabric of the ecosystem was being strained, threatening to unravel. In the quiet depths of the caverns, amidst the formations that have taken millennia to form, life finds a way to adapt and evolve. But in this evolution, it's not just the environment that plays a role. It's also the influence of humans. The story of the cheddar incident wasn't just about a bag of cheese-flavored puffs left behind by a careless tourist. It was a wake-up call. It was a sign that even in the most pristine environments, the line between harmony and disruption is thin. It's a testament to the resilience of nature, but also a stark reminder of the responsibility that comes with exploring the wilderness. For park officials, this wasn't just a quirky anecdote. It was data. Every discarded item left behind by visitors contributes to a growing problem. Over time, these items accumulate, degrading the environment and impacting wildlife. The scale of this impact might not be immediately visible, but it's real nonetheless. The discarded bags, wrappers, and containers don't simply vanish. They weather away into microplastics, leaching harmful chemicals into the soil and water systems. They entangle birds and marine animals, often leading to injury or death. And when ingested by wildlife, they can cause internal injuries or be mistaken for food, disrupting feeding habits. But it's not just about the physical impact. Every piece of litter is a silent polluter. Manufacturing these items requires fossil fuels, contributing to the global carbon footprint. The process of disposing of this waste further adds to the pollution levels, creating a cycle of environmental degradation. It's a stark contrast to the natural beauty that surrounds these areas, a dissonance that's hard to reconcile. For many, the idea that a seemingly innocent snack could disrupt such a delicate environment is unsettling. It challenges the perception of how our casual actions can have profound consequences. The story of the cheddar bag is a reminder of the invisible impact we have on the planet. It's a call to action, urging everyone to be more mindful of their actions. In the face of such challenges, the call to action is clear. We must rethink our relationship with nature, recognizing that even the smallest actions can have far-reaching consequences. The solution isn't complex, yet it's immensely challenging. Reducing consumption, reusing items when possible, and recycling responsibly are fundamental steps. Holding corporations accountable for the products they make and the waste they generate is equally important. Supporting organizations that are working to clean up our oceans and environment can also make a significant difference. Most importantly, fostering a sense of responsibility and awareness among the younger generation is crucial for lasting change. As we move forward, the story of the cheddar bag serves as a constant reminder. It urges us to be more considerate, more responsible, and more aware. It's a reminder that we are part of a larger ecosystem and that our actions, no matter how small, can have profound implications. So, the next time you're enjoying a bag of cheesy goodness, remember the story of the cheddar bag. Remember the bats, the rats, and the mountain lions. Remember the caverns and the creatures that call it home. Let it serve as a reminder that our choices today will shape the world of tomorrow. Let's ensure that our story ends not with a crunch, but with a legacy of responsibility and a healthier planet.